to the architecture, and those things will be far, far different, and that kind of investment
10
you don't
minutes
see.
So one
for questions and answers. So maybe at the rate at which you are going, not more than 2 more questions.
The question goes to Mr. Harvinder.
Yeah.
You mentioned about Stuxnet malware.
Yes, I did.
That it was customized. We all know it is a case study in itself. The biggest one in malware, Stuxnet of a kind. So it was customized for Siemens hardware.
Correct.
Now again, this dates back to about a year back, Stuxnet, when it was discovered.
Absolutely.
Now again, some time back, it was some rootkit virus being found in the boot sector of this Seagate hard disk.
Yes.
Then again, 2 years back, the case pertains to Cisco. That's why I thought I must ask you. That was about Nimda.
Nimda virus, correct.
Yeah, Nimda virus. So what was the actual thing? How did it happen? And how did Cisco handle it? And what did you do to all the routers which were actually sold and distributed then?
Okay, so at Cisco, what we have, we call it a Security Intelligence Operations Center. It is one of the largest facility owned by an OEM in that space. What we do and what we see as traffic globally is overwhelming in size and volumes and capacity. Now, I would not know specifically what Cisco did there because I was not from the engineering side, but why I use that example was for 2 reasons. One, that equipment which was running the application from Siemens, one was not part of the internet connectivity. So very strangely, somebody was able to either do social engineering or was able to transmit that malware to that equipment in a very smart manner. Now, when we further investigated the entire issue, 60% of the infection of that virus was concentrated to the country only. It was not an open-ended, so it was a pointed attack. The conclusion I was trying to draw out of that was that in cyber warfare, we have seen generations changing. There were times when there were viruses either there to create disruptive behavior of communication channel, choke and bring down, or just create havoc. Today we are seeing activities which are pointed, and these could be funded, these could be motivated either politically or commercially. So even if you very safely assume that you are in a network which is not exposed to internet, the very fact that one, you don't know which are the assets on the network, who are using it, and the fact that the user may not be even educated enough to know that if he has used that data card or your LAN cable to an internet machine, he could have brought an infection to the network. So the relevance was from the point that even isolated networks has threat perceptions built around it, and not neglecting the fact that Army would have a separate network for internet. The security has to be pervasive in that manner.
Given that scenario, then how are you as your own security systems, cyber security systems, are able to ensure this kind of attack, if somebody is able to sneak in the software, perch it on the internal system, then can you assure the trust out of this kind of happening?
Okay. So obviously none of the organizations and technologies have that 100% certificate ready for any conversation. But a good testament is the overall experience of the organization and track record. What Cisco does is Cisco visualizes a million attack at any given point of time.